Hi, Matt here from Freeform Fabrication. I'm here to talk to you today about how to do continuous ring engraving on the Nano Laser Engraver. So the first step is to put the ring on the rotary device. Now, continuous ring engraving, typically you're working on the outside of the ring. So you want to have the rotary at 0 degrees and you want to focus that on top of the ring. So you can see here we've got 2 dots and we want to just adjust the focus to make it 1 dot so that we know we're perfectly focused on the top of that ring. The next step, we want to lock that rotary in place to make sure it doesn't move. With a really detailed engraving like this, we want to make sure it stays in one place, so we just use that nut there to lock it in place. So the first thing we want to do in the software is go to Ring Text Mark. Now you might have used this menu before to do your dates and other texts. In this case, what we're using it for is to change the size of the box. So the first step we're going to do is measure the ring. So we're going to measure the diameter and we're going to measure the width of the band. And we're going to put those into the Ring Text Mark menu. What that's going to do is change the size of the box to be the exact same shape as the ring we are working on. So we go to the quit there and we just scroll in and out and that will change the size of the box. So now what we need to do is get our vector file. So we use that sign with the paper with the star on and we find our design. So you can see the ring here, this is what we're looking for. So that's the size of the engraving now, so we just need to reduce that down and press C to center it in the workspace. It's really important to make sure you're working off the center of the workspace within that box. So keep reducing it down there until we get it to fit on that. Now we want to just extend it out and you always want to leave a little bit of an overlap on each end. Just to make sure it lines up properly at the end and that there's not a big gap. It's always better to go overlap a tiny bit than it is to drop short and leave a big gap on the ring. And just center it again there. Now we want to go to the hatch menu. So it's a slightly different type of hatch to the normal way we do it. So we want to have all calc selected and we want to have this hatch type here. The type has got to be this one. So on that type you can see the blue is actually where it's going to engrave and the red is where it's going to move to engrave the next line. We need it at 90 degrees. You can ignore the count in this case because we're going to do that later on in the menu and it's really important to make sure you're using these settings. So 0.01 mil, change the pen number to whatever metal you're working on. It's got to be at 90 degrees, it's got to have all calc selected and this is how the continuous ring engraving works. You kind of do it in 0.01 mil slices and that's why the line spacing has to be 0.01. We disable hatch 2 on the cleaning cycle because it doesn't do both hatches in this type of engraving. It only does hatch 1 at a time. So you'll see later on in the video that we'll do hatch 2, the cleaning cycle, separately. So we zoom in here and this is exactly what we want to see. Just lines going up and down in the engraving. That's all we need to see in this type of hatch. So next thing we're going to do is go to the rotary mark menu. So we use the ring text mark purely to make the size of the ring appear on the screen. But we actually use the rotary mark menu. So we want to have external clicked because we're doing the outside of the ring in this case. And we want to change both distance per and split size to 5. Now this is purely for the preview. The other thing we need to have selected is the force all split. It's just a way of making the engraving move the way we want it to. So now we've got distance per and split size as 5. That's so we can preview 5 mil of the engraving and that's what we can then use to position it. So you can see you've got a box here with a cross in it and that is the first 5 mil of the engraving. So we're going to loosen this nut and just move it and position it so that that whole engraving is covering this ring and that is centralized. So just to make sure we're going to stay on the ring the whole way, nice and central on the ring as well. So now you want to press escape to come off of the preview. And now we're going to go to distance per and split size and change those to 0.01. Now it's really important to change both of those to 0.01, and that matches the hatch settings as well. So you can see we didn't put a count on the hatch, and we need to do that until num instead. It ignores the number of counts on the hatch. You have to do it in total num instead. So that's going to be 5 passes all the way around the ring. Now just one thing with this type of engraving, it's not the quickest type of engraving, but what it does give you when you're doing it with 0.01 is the really good detail. So you can see the rotary spins here, and there it goes. It starts. You can see how it's doing little slices, and that's what then forms the engraving. But those slices are so close together that you're not going to see them when you polish. So that job would finish going all the way around. So it's going to be black at the end of it. So what we now need to do is do the cleaning cycle. So you want to change hatch 1 to pen number 11 in this case. On your Nano 60, it may be pen number 9, but just double check on your preset menu exactly where it is. So now we've pressed apply, and you can see we've changed the hatch. It's not yellow anymore. It's not going to be on brass. It's going to be on the cleaning cycle. As long as you haven't touched that ring, it's going to go over the cleaning in exactly the same place. Now, one thing to check for is sometimes it defaults to 5 on distance per. So it's really important to check that you can change it to 0.01 again. And now we can see it's going around in exactly the same place and taking out the dirt from that engraving in that little slices like we talked about earlier, 0.01 mil slices. So that's why it's important to match the hatch settings to what you're doing on the engraving. And here's the incredible result. You can see there's no lines there. You can't see any lines in the engraving. It's a perfect example of continuous ring engraving. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. We're happy to help. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all of those platforms to follow to see more content on laser engraving, laser welding, and everything Freeform do. Thank you for watching.